Shame! Shame!
After yet another group presents her with a dwarf's head that is not Tyrion's, Cersei walks together with Qyburn to meet the small council. The new Master of Whisperers indicates that he has prepared the skull in an ebony box for delivery to Prince Doran, but no mention is made that it belongs to Gregor Clegane. Pycelle is near apoplectic upon hearing that Qyburn has been raised to Lord and has replaced Varys on the council, and Cersei makes it clear how unfit she considers the old Grand Maester. Cersei has finalised her appointments, placing men she considers to be meek and loyal, and giving them the titles used in the Free Cities, thinking that she will have no masters with her in the small council. She now has a council consisting of Orton Merryweather as Justiciar, the Master of Laws, Aurane Waters as Grand Admiral, the Master of Ships, her Uncle Kevin's father-in-law Sir Harys Swift as her Hand. This last appointment she considers as a shield against any threat that Sir Kevin may present. The council first discusses the unrest in Sunspear and Prince Doran's letter that he imprisoned the Sand Snakes. Cersei notes that they are sending Balon Swann to Dorne with Gregor Clegane's head, as has been promised, but she does not mention that Balon will have another task as well. We also learn that Tyrion's High Septon has died in his sleep, and the council brings up the continuing influx of sparrows into King's Landing, stirring up the populace with their preaching of doom and demon worship. But Cersei cares not, nor does she care who becomes High Septon, provided he pronounces an anathema upon the imp. The next topic is a letter by the Lords Declarant in the Vale of Arryn, but the Queen Regent decides not to intervene directly on Littlefinger's behalf, but only send a letter warning these lords that no harm must come to Lord Peter. When the subject of rebuilding the fleet comes up, Cersei is adamant against making any pact with the Ironborn, stating, "Their turn will come, once we have dealt with Stannis." Aurane Waters will get his fleet of Drommonds, however, and Cersei will find the coin by deferring the crown's debt to the Faith of the Seven and to the Iron Bank of Braavos until the end of the war. Pycelle warns her against this route, cautioning that it would be foolish to make an enemy of the Iron Bank, but the decision is made regardless. The council also discusses the prudence of making someone pay for the Red Wedding so as to appease all of the sparrows, and in the meantime offering whomever succeeds the sure-to-die-soon Lord Walder Frey a chance to rid himself of unwanted brothers, half-brothers, and nephews. On the topic of the North, the council indicates that Stannis may soon be confronted by Roose Bolton's army once his bastard son Ramsay hits Moat Cailin from the north, allowing the Lord of the Dreadfort passage through the neck. Cersei mentions that Wyman Manderly has taken Davos Seaworth captive, after the latter was sent by Stannis to treat with him. Lord Manderly seeks the favour of the Iron Throne, and the Queen will recommend that he can achieve that favour if he beheads Stannis' hand. When Sansa is mentioned, Cersei shocks the council into silence, with a violent tirade about how she plans to deal with the girl once she is found. In the uneasy silence that follows, Cersei also remarks that Lord Bolton possesses Arya Stark, and that her marriage to his bastard should appease the North, keeping to herself the fact that Arya Stark is really a steward's whelp, provided by Littlefinger. Next, they debate the fact that the Night's Watch might be joining its might to Stannis, especially now that Jon Snow is their Lord Commander. The council decides to warn the Watch that the Crown will stop sending men to the Wall, but Qyburn suggests that they do send 100 men. Cersei picks up on Qyburn's reason for suggesting ostensibly an act of goodwill, and interrupts him to indicate that the men sent will really be assassins ordered to remove Eddard Stark's bastard. Back in her apartments, Cersei learns from Taena that Dorcas fancies Osney Kettleblack, and also hints that she likes herself dangerous, scarred men. Cersei tries to learn the name of Taena's old flame, but the Myrish woman is evasive. When Osney arrives, Cersei butters him up with an offer to join the Kingsguard and a chance to bed her again, provided he accomplishes a couple of tasks. First, Cersei wants him to seduce and hopefully bed Queen Marjorie. This will enable Cersei to execute her lawfully. Second, she plans to send him to the Wall as punishment for his treason with Marjorie, but in reality he will lead a group of men to assassinate Jon Snow. She assures him that the men would not be required to serve in the Watch after they complete their task, and promises him a lordship should he accomplish both missions. Later that night, Cersei asks Lady Taena to remark to Marjorie that she has a secret admirer, but not to let out Sir Osney's name unless the girl probes.
I demand a trial by combat.